Hey guys, my name is Nozi Langa and welcome to my second YouTube video. We're doing well, guys. We're doing well. And I'm actually enjoying being able to connect with you guys on this level. It's been a lot of fun. If this is your first time, please like and subscribe. And if it's not your first time you've been tuning in, thank you so much for lending me an ear and being so supportive. I appreciate it. I promise you guys that this week we're going to be talking about open discussion. It's actually called #OpenDiscussion. And it's an initiative that's very close to my heart. It's a topic that weighs heavily in mental and emotional health. And basically what we did is, it's myself and a team of people, is we go around to schools. Well, we picked 3 schools, and this was throughout the course of last year, 2019. We went to 3 different underprivileged schools, and we spoke to the children, right, from grade 10 up to grade 12, basically addressing the issue of mental and emotional health, and why this is so close to my heart, or why I ended up deciding that this is something that needs to be done, is because it's a topic that I feel like amongst the youth or social spaces, we don't really talk emotions, we don't really talk mental health, what's okay, what's not, am I allowed to feel a certain way or the way I'm feeling, acknowledge certain feelings. And so I thought to break the ice and have these conversations with young people to assure them that this thing exists inside you. It's a part of you. So you need to acknowledge it, and you need to be okay with understanding it and having a journey for how you feel and where your mental space is at, right? The growth, being able to see your growth mentally and emotionally. So basically what we did is we went to the schools and spoke to the kids, and encouraged them to write a 1-page letter. I read through the letters, where we chose 3 kids based on the letters from each school that got a chance to go to the beauty bar that I co-own in Centurion, called Plush Lash and Beauty Bar, to get some services done. This is basically how it went down. My name is Nozi Langa, and this morning we're doing open discussion, where we actually have the kids, and it's our final league of open discussion. So the kids are here, they're at Plush Lash and Beauty Bar in Centurion, and we're gonna do some fun stuff today. Yay! So they've just arrived. I'm excited. But it's, guys, say hi to the camera.
I'm Neli Mabuza from Maibuye Kumitrenti. We're here for open discussion.
Hi, I'm Dike Lady. I'm from Klipfontein. I'm here for open discussion.
Hi, my name is Bezala Subantu. I'm from Mitrend Maibuye. We are here for opening discussion.
With Nozi Langa!
My name is Robin. I'm a massage therapist. Okay, girl, now. So, camera, let's go. Okay, then.
Vuye kakhulu kuba mina bengazi uba ndizowenza ntoni apha, but umama endlini uxokile ngabo, wathi yipati ka-anti. Ke ngoku ndi-surprised ndingadwa ngabantu uba siyaphiphi, kodwa ndivuyile ukuba apha ndinosisi Nozi lo bendingamazi, and ndivuye kakhulu uba sendingamazi ngoku, ndibone ngamehlo am wonke. Ndivuye kakhulu.
Alright, hi, this is Queen D. Duduzile Mashinini. I'm a therapist, and I'm an author of the book called From My Mama's Womb. And this book is talking about who you are and what informed you to becoming who you are. So I met Nozi at Alex FM during an interview. Nobody has ever told you that. Take it from today's session that you are beautiful. There is no one like you. And
#OpenDiscussion. And I'd just like to say send a big thank you to everybody that took part from the beginning until the end. Thank you so much, Plush Lash and Beauty Bar. You guys were there from the beginning until the end. Thank you. We've got Ultra Productions, we've got iTech Media, we've got Biza Rides. You guys transported us everywhere that we needed to go. You were there. Thank you so much. And big shout out to Queen D, who was our life coach on the entire project. Thank you for facilitating the conversations that we had. Mwah! So, look guys, this is a topic that's very close to my heart because I really feel like, talking emotions and talking mental space is something that's very important, and it's necessary for young people. A lot of the times, the journey of growth, you go through so many emotions, you go through so many experiences, and you ask yourself, should I be feeling this way? Am I allowed to be feeling this way? How do I react? Do I acknowledge it? If you're a young man, do I acknowledge it? If you don't acknowledge it, you push it to the side, and it affects the rest of your journey as a human being, the rest of your life, in fact. And I think these are very important things to talk about. You guys must remember, hurt people hurt people. So when we push emotions to the side, really all that happens is you don't deal with your demons, and it obstructs your growth as a human being, and you being a better person, to the next person, to your partner, to your sibling, to the people that are around you, to a stranger, I really feel... it felt so beautiful to have the girls that were there leave there feeling lighter, feeling encouraged, feeling like they could amount to better people, regardless of their circumstances or where they come from, And you guys might think I'm biased to young girls, but we ended up with a couple of young girls, or a group of young girls, because those were just the people that we felt were more relevant for that session that we were having on that day. And they really left that space feeling, like they could really contribute to being better people in their home environments, in their school environments. They left their understanding why they need to continue in school and what that will do for them, how they need to empower themselves as young women, how their opinion matters in society. For a long time, I didn't think my opinion mattered in society because I grew up shy, and I would only speak when spoken to. But I learned to break out of my shell because I learned the importance of that, and it takes someone to teach you. So the point that I'm coming to here, or that I'm getting to rather here, is that my mother passed away while at a very young age. Some people would say it's young, some would say I was a little bit grown, but I was in grade 9, 2009, and basically it was hard. It was tough times, but I'm very grateful to come from a family where my father understood the importance of seeing someone and getting that support to really get us out of that dull space to a better space, right? And he encouraged that everybody within the space of our family would see someone like a psychologist. And I basically started seeing a psychologist from those high school days up until varsity days, and I was lucky enough that in varsity, and a lot of varsities offer this, where you can see a psychologist. They offer the services of free psychology sessions, and it changed my life. It got me out of a very dark space. Even on my happiest days, I would sit down with the psychologist and talk about, it could be whatever random thing that it was that we were talking about. But the fact that I had someone to release my heaviness and whatever thoughts I was thinking, I didn't know if certain thoughts were right. I didn't know how to defend myself in relationships. I didn't know how to speak up for myself in professional spaces. I didn't know how to do certain things, present myself. I didn't get etiquette class while I was growing up, so I don't know what's right, I don't know what's wrong. You're growing, you're thrown into this world, you have to fend for yourself, you have to become an adult. There's just so many things going on. You have to now start finding ways to make money, you have to pass, you have to, there's assignments, there's so much that is happening. So seeing someone, whether it's high school, your working years, varsity, it really changes your life. Just that different perspective that someone can give you can really help you to start understanding life differently and can put you on a journey of learning and healing. And I really feel like that's the first step that you need to take for you to get to a point of progress, where you start seeing progress in your life. Things don't just happen when you don't put in effort to make your life better. They happen because you make the effort to change your circumstances, and it starts with your mind and your heart. And so that's all I really have to say to you guys on my YouTube video today or this week. And remember that I'm running a competition, exciting stuff, where I'm giving away a Take a Lot voucher to one lucky viewer. And all you have to do is leave a comment for me below about your thoughts about the topic that I'm speaking about today, and munch it and DM it to me on my Instagram page, which is Nozi_Langa, and I'll be going through it. And it's valid until next week Tuesday, where I will be announcing the winner in that video, and you get to buy yourself something really cool from Take a Lot, whether it's for you, whether it's for your partner. Like, yeah, you get to go all out. So good luck to you for that. And if you haven't liked it, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't shared with your friends, do share with your friends. And let's create a safe space to talk about things that matter. They matter just as much as everything else. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and thank you for tuning in. See you next week.